done.
It was late last week when Governor Eddie Calvo signed an executive order cutting holiday pay to industry standards, specifically cutting holiday pay to time and a half as opposed to the current standard of double time.
I can appreciate a roundtable or a hearing, but in the end, there's got to be results to that. And so far, from what I've seen from the legislature, there's a lot of critiques and a lot of criticisms on these cuts. I'll be the first one to admit it. Nobody likes a cut, and there's going to be complaints from all quarters. But in the end, in order to restore a balance to our government finances, cuts need to be made.
The executive order comes as Vice Speaker B.J. Cruz's Committee on General Government Operations holds another set of roundtable meetings this week to address the governor's spending cuts bill. Relative to the executive order, Cruz says it's the governor's prerogative to do so.
He will have to answer to the people himself on that one. That was his executive order. I'm disappointed that he did it because we have always paid our employees double time if they work during the holiday. Those policemen, the firemen, the nurses that are there.
He does add, however, that an executive order should be taken on other areas of cuts, such as matters dealing with cashing out on leave. And relative to cuts, tonight's hearings will focus on the reduction or the repeal of the nurses' hours in accumulated leave, along with providing an opportunity for the National Guard to share their concerns on the leave-sharing provision for deployment purposes, which limits it specifically for medical purposes.
I don't want to prejudge what's going to happen. I'm going to wait and hear what the testimony is, and I'm hoping that the testimony will be compelling enough to take some action one way or the other.
The hearings, meanwhile, continue on Tuesday with the retirement fund relative to early retirement. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintanilla.
Meanwhile,